Vlog number 4. Hi guys, welcome to another Outcrop video. I'm Ben, and today we're going to be talking about the t-shirts and our supply line. Vlog number 4. So before we get into our supply line details and stuff like that, I have 2 announcements to make. Firstly, as it's Easter weekend, we have a special offer on from Friday at 9 AM right through to midnight on Monday, so the long weekend. So if you're ordering on our store in these dates, type in the coupon code socky like that, and you'll get some free socks with your order as long as it's over £15. So yeah, these are high quality organic bamboo socks. Secondly, I'm very excited to announce the launch of a new product range that we're launching this weekend as well, called Geo Landscapes, which is basically cool graphics of geological formations, etc., and mountains, and we'll be doing stuff like the Giant's Causeway. I've got a few other design ideas, but we're going to be kicking it off with my favourite mountain, the Blue Mountain, which is a Munro on Skye called Blavin, and it'll be looking something like this. So my t-shirt's actually ordered in the post, so I can't show it to you yet, but I'm really excited about this, and as these develop, they're going to look great. They're really tight, stylish looking designs, so yeah, keep watching this space. So now the main part of this video, and that is looking at our supply line and our t-shirts. So I would like to make this video because in so many big retail shops we don't actually know where the products come from, and they'll have a label saying what it's made of, but it will generally be a proportion of polyester and cotton just in your standard shop. That's a very broad statement, but this video is to go into exactly where our products come from, what they're made of, what they feel like, why they are sustainable and renewably made, and to just go into some of the details of that and leave some links to places where you can find out further information. So firstly, for those that don't know, there is a big problem in the fashion industry, and it can be labeled as fast fashion. Basically, to get cheaper and cheaper products, people in undeveloped and developing nations are basically being forced into slave labor at almost earning no money to create cheaper and cheaper products, and they suffer. And I won't go into more on this, but there's a really good documentary on Netflix called The True Cost, and I'll put a link to something about it in the video description, but that's really worth a watch if you're interested in finding out more about the fashion industry on large and the problems in it, why we should care about where our products come from, why they need to be fair trade, and for the environmental reasons, why we need to make clothing in a sustainable way. And so with that being said, here are some of the details of where our products come from and the journey that they go on. So to start off with, our printing company Teemill have released all this information, and they've visited through the full supply line. So start of the process is growing the cotton, because all our products are 100% organic cotton. Now this is grown in India, but it's grown in specific locations that receive the monsoon rains so that they're not basically a burden to the environment, because often even cotton products are grown in an unsustainable way because they drain so much water. However, the locations of the cotton farms that Teemill use are in these monsoon areas, so the groundwater is replenished each year, so it's basically a sustainable system. So another issue you may have heard about to do with the cotton farming is the use of fertilizer, and in these products for the cotton, no fertilizer has been used. The only inputs, if you like, have been basically cow poo and water. However, insect traps and co-planting are also used to help the crops thrive. So the next stage is the cotton is harvested and processed, And this is basically the process of taking the useful fibers that become t-shirts out from the rest of the plant. And now in our supply line, all of the plant is used. So the waste material that isn't fibers suitable for t-shirts gets processed into becoming basically cow food. So the cows that are providing the fertilizer for the products get some of the plant back in feed for them, but also vegetable oil is a product of this process as well. So the next stage is the garment making, and this also happens in India by a responsible employer that has workers that travel up to 300 miles who have relocated just to work in this factory because they've heard that it's a good employer, responsible employer. But basically at this stage you have the cotton fibers being spun into t-shirts and ready for being dyed into a variety of colors. So the next stage, as mentioned, is the dyeing of the products to be a variety of different colors. And this is done in a renewable and sustainable way, with the water being recycled through the system. So there is actually no contaminated waste leached through our supply line. So the next stage is to get the products to the Isle of Wight, where our design printing happens, and this is done by shipping, so done by freight, which is slower than air transport, obviously, but it is much more environmentally friendly and sustainable, far fewer emissions. So the final stage of the t-shirt's journey is basically when it reaches the Isle of Wight, someone clicks order on Outcrop, like this maybe. Then in the seconds after that, the machines will fire up, put the design on the t-shirt, and it will be sent out to you basically by AI from this factory in the Isle of Wight, which is a super low waste technique. And when a product is shipped to you, it will be in a paper bag, so like this. There's some really cool pattern on it now that will basically decompose if thrown out. So in addition to all this, the electrical energy that is used in the supply line is all basically renewable energy. So in India, that's 2 wind farms power the factory, and in the Isle of Wight, solar energy is what's used to power the factory. And this whole process results in these great high quality 100% cotton t-shirts. Really soft, really breathable because they're cotton, with great outcrop designs, always inspired by geology. So that's just about it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And remember, this weekend, special deal, socky, to get your free organic bamboo socks, and also the launch of our new products, starting with Blavin, the Blue Mountain. So yeah, check out the stuff. Bye.